Outraged progressives having a meltdown after Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia says he will not back President Biden's social spending spree anytime soon. The far-left media even slamming him as a threat to the future of democracy. Florida GOP Congresswoman Cammack joins us right now from Arizona. Kat, good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. You know, Joe Manchin is he's a Democrat, but he's from a very red state. And if he would have voted for that, his constituents would have been absolutely furious at him.
Well, you know, somewhere along the line, the Democrats have forgotten that we all take oaths to the United States Constitution, not to a political party. So I kind of chuckle a little bit when I hear the White House and then some of his colleagues, heck, even some of my colleagues on the House side, talking about how his loyalty is not to the party. He can't be trusted, I think was one of my colleagues' exact words. Well, they forgot a long time ago that they don't serve the Democrat Party and they don't serve the liberal agenda. They take an oath to the United States Constitution. And this agenda, this Build Back Broke, this plan to bankrupt America, it certainly would have transformed the very fabric of our society. And even Joe Manchin knows that and mentioned that in his statement. So it's a great day in America. We have absolutely seen Christmas come early this year. Shout out to Joe Manchin for doing the right thing.
Well, that's your point of view, but the progressives are furious that he pulled the plug on it. Apparently last Tuesday, according to the Washington Post, Kat, the president met with Joe Manchin, and he had a proposal. It was a bill that they could call Build Back Better. It was the same size, same scope, but some of the president's key priorities were missing, and so they said, you know what, it's a good start. But apparently Mr. Manchin felt, this is going nowhere. I'm gonna blow him up right now. And he did, and now the White House is blowing him up with their statement.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's to be expected at this point. You know, I looked Nancy Pelosi right in the eyes just a few weeks ago as they rammed this bill through the House after having to rewrite it 4 times. And I told her, absolutely hell no, we are not doing this. Oh, and good luck in the Senate. Turns out they needed a little more luck because this is exactly what we knew all along. They were trying to use a budget reconciliation process to put things in there like amnesty. And we know that they're now trying to find ways around the Senate parliamentarian who has told them time and time again, no, you cannot do this. And so they're trying to take this very progressive, the largest spending package in American history, and ram it down our throats at any cost. And even though they were able to pare it down, it doesn't change the fact that they started all these new programs, and Ronald Reagan said it best, the closest thing to eternity is a government program. Once they're on the books, they're virtually impossible to get them off the books. And so it's so important that we killed it right there in the cradle. And again, I can't give enough kudos to my colleague over there in the Senate, Joe Manchin.
Well, you are addressing Turning Point USA's America Fest today. You've got plenty to talk about with this.
Yes, we're so excited. I cannot tell you. You have got close to 10,000 young, engaged, excited conservatives that are out here. We're getting ready for a red wave in the midterms. And these kids, these activists are going to be the front lines as we fight to take our country back. You know, I'm going to be talking today a lot about how adversity, it breeds grit. And grit is what it's going to take our country back. And I think right now, whether it's the inflation, whether it is our fellow servicemen and women being left behind in Afghanistan, whether it's the southern border crisis, you name it, we are going through tremendous adversity right now. And that is what we are going to need, is a whole lot of grit as we get our country back.